So man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Check it out, man. Question always comes up for people who might be struggling a little bit, people who might just be doing all right but trying to get to another level or whatever the case might be. The question is always asked me, man, if you had a lot of money, would that make you really happy? Would that change your life and make your life better? So the question is, would having a lot of money make your life better? And of course, it's a trick question because we've seen too many instances where people who absolutely do have a lot of money, they live a miserable existence. They're not as happy as they could or maybe should be. Some cases they commit suicide. Some cases they are very depressed, and in other cases they suffer from not trusting people because they don't know who really loves them for who they are, or just because they got money. So it's so many different uh, cons as well as pros to having money. And sometimes when people don't have money, they look at it, man, man, there's no way, man. Boy, if I had all that money, I'd never be miserable, man. I'd be, and for you, that might be true. I can't speak for you, but I just want to put out a few of the warning signs, a few of the things that you might not take into consideration when you share that um, philosophy about having a lot of money. There's so many sayings connected to that. A fool and his money will soon part. What if your what if your intelligence is not lined up with the amount of money that you come into? See, what if your character is not lined up with the amount of money that you have? And so now you are doing things that are counterproductive to you as a person, as an individual, and to those around you. You start to be a person who supports and affords other people the ability to live a lifestyle that might not be right for them. And you wake up one day, once you have everything physically, material wise, once you have all those things, then you start getting to a point where it's like, okay, now I got all this. Now what? Now what can I do? Because the one thing that you should always have, whether you have money or not, or if you don't have money, when you get it, you'll still be fulfilled. The one thing you should have is purpose. If you have a life's purpose, then you will utilize whatever finances you have to fulfill that purpose, and you have to have the mental maturity to just not lose your mind once you come into some money. Once you hit the lottery or something, like whatever the case is, and then all of a sudden you so crazy and you just so ignorant that you are either just dead in in no time, or you're strung out on drugs, or you just have destroyed yourself and others in ways that might not be fixable due to the fact that you were not lined up lined up to receive that money. And people feel like, man, that's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. But when people say, more money, more problems, you know, I think that's relative. It's relative. There are some people who would come into a lot of money and would absolutely go to another level in a good way, in a positive way. They would start buying land. They would start opening businesses. They would start putting people to work, and they would start doing things to make that money work for them, and they would still be fulfilled and happy in their life because it's not necessarily they're not in love with the money. See, people say money is the root of all evil. No, the love of money is the root of all evil, but it's not. These people would not necessarily be in love with the money. They would only use the money as a means to accomplish other goals. Um, One of my favorite movies of all time is an old western. I love old westerns for those of y'all who might not know that. But there's an old western that's called The Gunfight at the OK Corral. And in that movie, they're portraying Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, the old cowboys. And Doc Holliday is talking to Wyatt Earp about gambling, and he's referencing money. And Doc Holliday say money is only a tool of my trade. In other words, Wyatt's looking at it like, you know what? He needs his money. Doc is like, no, I'm in love with the game, the art of playing poker, or whatever it is he was playing. Money is just a tool that we use in order for me to accomplish the thrill I get from playing the game and from winning the game. So keep those things in mind, man. I'm not telling nobody to not chase no money, because I'm chasing it. But line your character up and line your priorities up and make sure you know what you want to do with it when and if you get it. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Anything I forgot, drop it down in the comment section. Hope this helps somebody out. Catch y'all later, man. Peace.